Well, welcome everyone to Yoga Tonight. It's a little chilly here, but it's going to get warm at the weekend. We're going to have lots of rain, warm temperatures. But tonight it's cold, and we had the power off today. They were fixing something, so house got a little cold. But anyway, we're all here now, which is great. So maybe we'll just put one hand on our heart, one hand on our belly, and just sit nice and still. Maybe close your eyes if you feel like it. Just noticing how you're feeling. Claire is not well, so hopefully everybody else is okay. With the magic of Zoom, we will not get Claire's bugs. Thank goodness. Hey, Claire. All right. So here we go. Here we are. So let's just see. There's all those things there. I'm sure you know them all. Maybe you find a different emotion each week that you are. But anyway, there you go. Just take a moment to notice how you're feeling. And we will go on to Hello November. We're halfway through November already. So here's November down here. And here we go. Not everyone gets you, but it's okay because when you value your time, attention, and energy, you attract more people who see your beauty and worth, own your enoughness, and the right ones will find you. So in other words, just be yourself, and whoever is worth having as a friend will be your friend. So this month's challenge is saying thank you. Maybe sending or giving cards. You've got your 4 cards here. And then also you get a bonus for the writing a journal. But I gave you some help with writing or keeping journal of thanks. But to help you with that, you can just stop a moment. I sent you this too, or you can just stop a moment and just take a breath and just think what you're grateful for. Practice gratitude breath by taking a few deep breaths. Think about who or what you are grateful for. And maybe if you do this at the end of the day, you could think about what's one thing you are grateful for today. So you could do it any time during the day. Every time you think, oh, I'm so grateful for that. Or you could just do it at the end of the day and think about all the things you're grateful for. Or you could use this sheet that I sent you, and it says, I am grateful for, I am grateful for, I am grateful for. Maybe not every day or whenever you feel you are grateful for something, you could write it, draw a picture, or you could get post-it notes, write down what you're grateful for and stick it somewhere, the fridge or something, anywhere. Or you could use this that I sent you. I sent you both those sheets, so you could print them if you wanted to. And that's always an option. So Again, there's lots of room here to write or draw a picture. So I am grateful for, and then you could say, oh, if it's Thursday, Thurs, and the word day is there for you. So there's lots of ways to record or write down or remember or just take a moment to actually remember what you're grateful for. And of course, you can walk and think you're grateful. While you're walking, just think, I'm grateful for. All sorts of ways of doing it, right? So here, let's be grateful. And one way of being grateful is taking a moment to meditate and thinking of others, right? So I think the leaves have gone. We are done with the leaves, unfortunately. Very sad. We are into the middle of November now. So the leaves have fallen and they have to get picked up. But here we go. You have a nice warm fire. Imagine you're sitting next to the fire, warming your toes, warming your hands. And as you sit by the fire, you can think of someone in your family, someone who maybe has been looking after you if you haven't been feeling very well. Just think about them. Just say to yourself, may they be peaceful, may they be safe, may they be happy. May they be peaceful, may they be safe, may they be happy. May they be peaceful, may they be safe, may they be happy. And just take a moment and think of someone that maybe you are not getting along with very well right now. They still need loving kindness too. So we'll just say those words again while we think about that person. May they be peaceful, may they be safe, may they be happy. May they be peaceful, may they be safe, may they be happy. May they be peaceful, may they be safe, may they be happy. Now think about yourself. May I be peaceful, may I be safe, may I be happy. May I be peaceful, may I be safe, may I be happy. May I be peaceful, may I be safe, may I be happy. Now let's just think about the whole world. Lots of people out there, people that work in the hospitals doing kind things for others, or people you don't know, you just pass in the street. There's lots of people out in the world that need us to send them loving kindness. May they be peaceful, may they be safe, may they be happy. May they be peaceful, may they be safe, may they be happy. Just take a moment and close your eyes, or you could watch a nice warm flame keeping you warm, thinking about loving kindness. There, or loving kindness. And it's such a good thing to say those words and think loving kindness because it's a positive thing. And when we think positive things like that, we just feel so much better. So every week we think about letting go of all the negative stuff, thinking on the positive, and of course, being patient with yourself and with others. Always good to do that. And accept who you are. So just accept, oh, I've tried this, I tried it. Just don't get frustrated. Just accept what you can do, who you are, and accept other people. And every week we think about this, don't we? And this month we are focusing on gratitude, which is just lovely. So every week I have an empty basket. And every week I ask you to help me fill this basket. So Claire, this stone is for you. Maybe take a moment to think of something you're grateful for. And to the basket it goes. Megan. In goes your stone. And Jennifer. And it goes Sarah. And it goes and Kathy, which is yours. So now I have a basket full of gratitude, which is way better than having an empty basket. Took a moment to be grateful. And here we are. Each day, give yourself a little time out to sit quietly and be thankful for all you have. Perfect, right? Well, this is the month that I really don't have lots of stories about gratitude. I think I've told you that, right? We need a friend or a good writer to write a gratitude, but not a little kid one, right? So I often look at all my books and I think, oh, you know what? We never get to read this one, so maybe this is the one I will read, just so we get to hear the story. Really hasn't got anything to do with gratitude. It's to be, says, be where your feet are, right? By Julia Cook, and illustrated by John Davis. So here we go. It's kind of long, but I'm sure you'll enjoy it. I often tell Anna to be where your feet are, and it's a good thing to remember. These are my feet, and this is me. Sometimes I'm not where I'm supposed to be. My brain gets crowded. There's so much going on. I do 3 things at once, and I get 2 of them wrong. Be where your feet are, I hear people say. Do one thing at a time. It's a much better way. Every day my feet get ready for school, but the rest of me has other things to do. Is your homework in your backpack? Did you brush your teeth? Don't forget your permission slip for the field trip next week. Remember, you have a game tonight, so hurry home right after school. Good luck on your trombone tryout and try hard to follow the rules. My feet walked me to school, and on the way I practiced my trombone solo in my head. I'm a trombone rock star. See how I can blow. I marched right past the school and I didn't even know. Hand in your permission slips, I heard my teacher say. Please place your homework in the basket and put your other stuff away. I reached into my backpack, but it was empty. I know my homework's in here and my permission slip is too. I thought I put them in last night. What am I supposed to do? It's time now for our math tests. So take out all your stuff. Math test? What math test? Today's going to be rough. My math test took forever. I couldn't wait to get it done. All I could think about was my trombone tryout. I just wanted to be number one. I ran down the hall as fast as I could. I needed all the warm-up time I could. I decided to cut through the gym and ran right into the volleyball net. Hey, be where your feet are. I started warming up and then a part of me left my feet. The next thing I knew, inside my head, I was marching in the street. I'm a trombone rock star. See how I can blow. All the other kids looked really confused. And then my band teacher said, no, those aren't the right notes. Be where your feet are. I played my solo a few minutes later, and as soon as I got done, I could tell by the look on my band teacher's face. I knew I was number one. Woohoo! The rest of my day was such a blur. I don't even remember walking home. It's a good thing my feet know where I live because my brain was in a zone. Oops, I wonder how deep this mud puddle is. I want a bike like that. I'll do a selfie by this cool car. I wish I had a cat. I just got home. No, just as I got home, my mum pulled into the driveway. You're not ready. What are you doing? Your game starts in half an hour. Why are you holding that cat? It looks like you need a shower. Oh, how did your trombone tryout go? My soccer game was kind of a disaster. After dinner, my life got even worse. I just got an email from your teacher. She said today you had a test and you and I need to have a talk. There's no way you did your best. I did do my best. Remember, I told you I got the solo. I'm not talking about your trombone tryout. I'm talking about your math test. Oh, I did my best on that too. I'm sure you did with the part of your brain that stayed attached to your feet. But I bet you thought about the other things too, which caused your brain to compete. Well, I was kind of worried about my tryout. During your soccer game, what were you thinking about when that ball hit you in the face? Oh, getting a cat. And what were you thinking about when you accidentally kicked a goal for the other team? My trombone future. What do you think you should have been thinking about during your soccer game? My soccer game, I guess. It's all about being present in everything you do. If you can be where your feet are, you'll be a much better you. When you tried out for your solo today, what were you thinking about? Playing my song. What else? That's it, just playing my song. And how did you do? Amazing, amazing. That's what it feels like to be where your feet are. When you share your attention between two things, or three or four, your brain has to switch from one to the other and you focus less, not more. And when someone wants to talk to you, but you're paying more attention to your screen, you're saying, hey, you're not worth my time. And that's not rude, it's mean. You need to be mindful now and really take it all in. Your feet are standing in the present, not where you have or have not yet been. Take a deep breath and start to enjoy what's right in front of your nose, the people, the experiences, and the great expectations that are there to help you grow. Give yourself a mindful moment and make your feet and brain a team. Well, how do I do that? Here's a pizza. Look at this. Instead of multitasking, break your time up into hunks. 20 minutes for this, 40 for that, and some things need bigger chunks. Oh, look, like sleep. Look how big that piece of pizza is for sleep. Everybody needs to have lots of sleep. Give each thing that you do all of your brain. Try not to make your brain share. Be where your feet are, and when you're talking to others, and really show them you care. I thought a lot about what my mum said and decided to give it a try. I couldn't believe the difference and how much time I saved. I got better at everything I did and even had more time to play. Now I'm more mindful of what I'm doing, and it's easier to do what's expected. I'm much happier with myself because my feet and my brain are connected. Now, when someone is talking to me, I give them all of my brain, but my life would be so much better if others would do the same. Oh, look what Mum's doing. Look, look, look. And what does he say? Mom, be where your feet are. That's kind of a funny story, isn't it? It's a good story to read every now and again because we need to remember, we need to remind ourselves to be where our feet are when we're doing all sorts of different things. So let's be where our feet are and focus on our yoga practice, right? So I will go and sit on my little cushion on my mat. Put the camera in the right spot. There we go. I'm going to take my socks off while I'm starting to move. So everybody just sit nice and tall. Maybe again, one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Just start to notice your breathing again. Just think, when we practice our yoga, we're going to focus on our yoga, be where our feet are. So we start moving a little bit, nice and slowly. Hands to the hips and hands to the knees. Curl the back and bend the back up as you look up. And then curl it into the cat. And bend it a little as you go into the cow. Go back and forth in our cat and cow, nice and slowly. Tuck the chin in, and then look up at the ceiling, and then tuck the chin in, and then just sit nice and still, nice and tall. And we'll do our side bends, just nice and slowly, lifting the arm up, reaching over, and keep breathing as you go. And then hands onto your legs, and you go back to do cat and cow. Nice and slowly, and breathing as you go. And then we'll reach those arms up high. Reach, reach, reach. And then we'll do our little twist. So one hand on your knee, one hand behind. And then up and over again the other way. One hand on your knee, one hand behind. Look over that shoulder if you can. That spine nice and tall. Lifting up and over. And then lifting up and over. And then reaching up, reaching up, reaching up. And breathe out. Nice and slowly as the arms come down. We'll go back to our cat and cow. Now we'll just sit nice and tall. Nice and tall. Pretend you're pulling your head up with a little string so it grows, you grow a little. And then we're going to do something a little different. We'll put one hand down, just put one hand out, and then just bring the hand around and look over your shoulder. And then bring the hand back nice and slowly and place it on your shoulder. Keep looking at your hand. So look at the hand on your shoulder. And bring it out again. And bring the arm in front nice and slowly. Put the hand on your shoulder. Looking at the hand. And bring the arm out and around. Looking at your hand even when it goes back. And bring it back. And then you can put that hand down. The other hand can come out. Bring it up, put it on your shoulder. Look at the hand on the shoulder. And then bring the hand out. Bring it back. Look at that hand as you look over your shoulder. And then bring that hand around. Looking at your hand all the time. Going nice and slowly. And bring the hand back. And then put that hand on your shoulder. Looking at the hand. And you can put both hands on your knees. Then both hands on your head. And then bring the arms out. Bring them back, look up, and then bring the arms in front. And you're going to put one hand on one shoulder, one hand on the other shoulder, and then just pat one shoulder at a time. So you're giving yourself some love and kindness, because patting yourself is a nice, gentle, loving thing to do. So you're doing something nice for yourself. You're saying, hey, good job. Thank you for doing such a good job today. And then you open those arms out. And look up and then bring those arms, cross them. See if you can remember which arm you had on top. And now cross the other one on top. There. Different now. And now just tap your shoulders nice and gently. One, then the other. Nice and gentle. Saying good job. Loving kindness being shared to yourself, right? If you feel good about yourself, then you're going to feel good to other people, like you're going to treat other people nicely, right? And then we can just put our arms down, sit nice and tall. Take a deep breath in and out. And we can get onto our hands and knees. Move blocks or cushions out of the way. Into our tabletop position. So hands under the shoulders and knees under the hips. And we'll just do some big round circles with our hips to start with. Let those hips go round and around. Keep those hips going round and around. One way, then the other way. And then the hips can go down, reach out in front. And we're just going to rock forward onto our and put our weight onto our hands and our arms. So the shoulders are above the hands. Just push yourself back so you rock backwards. Hips go down and the arms are straight. And walk forward. And you know we do this every week. It's to get our arms, shoulders nice and strong. Just walk backwards and forwards. You want to stay here in this little plank position. And you can. Really good for the arms and the shoulders, and just push yourself back. Have a little rest. And just rock forward so the shoulders are over the hands. And push yourself back. Rock forward. And just push yourself back. And we'll do extended child's pose. The arms are straight, knees are together. Just stretching the arms. And from here, we'll get into our downward facing dog. So get your hands onto blocks or hands onto the mat. Curl the toes under. Push the hips up. Stretch the legs. Feel the stretch in the back of the legs. Head down. And just move those feet forward. Head down. And slowly come up to standing. Come up to standing. Hands to heart center. Stand nice and tall. Bring the hands down. And then we'll just put the right foot forward, left foot back. We're doing warrior one. So the foot's just a little bit at an angle. Think square knee. Make sure you can see the big toes. Standing nice and tall. So put your hands on your hips. That gets you nice and tall. And then you can put the arms up. Nice and strong. This is warrior one. And just lean forward a little. Swing the arms back. Look down at those toes. Now we're a flying warrior. And then just swing those arms back up. You can look up if you want, or you look straight ahead. Just keep the arms strong and the legs strong. Bring the arms down. Turn to face front. Get those legs nice and wide apart. Sliding down, touching the mat, and walking the hands one way and then the other way. One knee gets bent and the leg gets stretched. And the other way. Other way. Stay in the middle. Slowly come up. Then your star. Woohoo! Bring the arms down. We'll face the other way now. So left foot's forward. Right foot back just at a little angle. Nice and wide. Bend the front knee. Looking forward. Hands on hips. And then you bring the arms up high. Strong arms and strong body, strong legs. Keep breathing. Feel how strong your legs are. And you're just going to lean forward, looking at those toes. The arms can go back up behind you. Flying warrior. Breathing. And bring the arms back up nice and slowly. The knee bent. And then bring the arms down. And then point the toes the same way. And then you can bend at the hips. Down we go. Walk those hands one way, bend the knee, stretch the leg. Then go the other way, bend the knee, stretch the leg. And the other way, bend the knee, stretch the leg. Come back to center. Slowly come up. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Come up. You're a star. Bring the arms down nice and gently and slowly as you breathe out. Bring the feet together. Maybe give them a little shake. Then standing nice and tall. So we're in mountain pose. So we'll lift with those toes, the feet and ankles are under the knees, and the knees are under the hips, and the hips are under the shoulders. Just let the shoulders relax, palms facing forward. And let's just notice our jaw. Wiggle the tongue, wiggle the teeth, and smile. Take away the frown at the third eye. And slow, deep breaths. Now we're going to do something a little different. We're going to breathe in as both arms come up. But one arm's going to keep going. And then you breathe out. The arm comes down. And then both arms come down. And breathe in. Then the other arm keeps going up. And breathe out. And then bring both arms down. And breathe in. And now the other arm keeps going up. And out. Both arms come down. Breathe in. The other arm goes up. Breathe out. There. Lovely. Now you can just swing the arms. Swing those arms. So nice and loose. And just standing nice and tall again. Back into mountain pose. back down into our downward facing dog to get us back onto the mat. Downward facing dog. Stretch those legs. You can bend the knees. Go down onto the mat. From our downward facing dog. Just bend the knees nice and gently and slowly. Keep the big toes together. Open up the knees. And then the head and the arms can go onto the mat. Just rest here in our child's pose. Take deep, nice slow deep breaths here. Just enjoy the rest in our child's pose. Stretching the muscles all the way along our back. A lovely feeling. Stretch those muscles. And just push ourselves up. We're going to roll onto our backs. And we'll do our bridge pose. So feet on the mat, hands on the mat. Lift the hips up into our bridge pose. Just let the hips go back down. Then lift the hips again. Let the hips go down. And push the hips up again. Hold the hips up nice and high. Pushing into the mat with your feet and your hands. Hold it a little longer. And let the hips go down. Bring the knees up. You can go from side to side. Just a nice little massage on the back. And then feet go down. Stretch those legs out. Toes to the sky. Heels away. And take one leg. Do our reclined tree pose. So slide the foot up the straight leg. Let the knee fall to the floor. Palms up. Some deep breaths here. And slide the foot back down. So two straight legs. Now bend the other leg. The foot up. Let the knee fall to the ground. Just relax. Take some deep breaths. Slide the foot down. Bend both knees. Bring one knee up. Help the ankle onto the bent knee. So we've got a number 4. And we have our reclined pigeon pose. Just slow deep breaths. Breathing. And you bring that knee up, give it a hug. Put the foot down. Bring the other knee up. Help the ankle onto the knee. So we've got the number 4. Just slow deep breaths. Just let the leg relax. that knee up. Put the foot on the floor. Just take a moment here to lie on the floor with your knees bent. Feet are on the floor. And the lower spine, the lower back is just being supported by the floor. Just keep the knees together and you drop them to one side. Arms go out. So we're doing our reclined our reclined supine twist. Slow deep breaths. Bring the knees up. Together, drop them to the other side. And bring the knees up. Just take a moment again just to feel the support of the floor underneath the spine. Bring the knees up. Give yourself a little rock from side to side as you hug the knees. The feet can go down. And from here you can get into your Shavasana position. It could be all in the chair, on the floor. Just get nice and cozy and relaxed. As you start to relax, letting go of all the tension in your body. Just letting every part of your body relax. Noticing your breath. Notice how it enters and leaves your body. Just start thinking to yourself, I am grateful for myself. Think to yourself or say to yourself, I am grateful for my family. Just breathing in and out nice and slowly. And think to yourself, I am grateful for my friends. As you think about gratitude, think about other things you could send this gratitude to. Maybe pets, maybe caregivers, maybe your art teachers, your neighbors. Then think to yourself, I am grateful for the whole world. May we all be happy and free. And slowly start to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. You can come up to seated nice and slowly. And come up to seated. And we'll start to say, peace is in
Peace in me.
peace is
Peace is in me.
Peace is
Peace is
in me.
peace
Peace
in
in me.
me.
peace
Peace
is.
is in me.
Don't
Peace
forget to
is
smile
In
with your eyes. Smile with your mouth. So you have love in your heart. If you have love in your heart, then you can share it with other people.
Thank you, Luna.
Oh, I've got your love and kindness. There. I hope that makes everyone feel much better. And I hope
Thank you, Luna.
you're welcome. I hope you feel
Thank you.
better soon.
Thank you, Luna.
Okay.
Thank
And
you.
you are welcome. And I hope you feel better. And I hope nobody else gets sick. Right? On Zoom. Say, stay away. Stay away, germs. Stay away.
Namaste.
There, blow the germs away. But not in front of people. So thank you for coming and joining me. Namaste. Bye. See you next week.
Do we
Thank you, Luna.
have this next gymnastic?
I'll be there on Saturday.
Okay,
Bye.
good. Bye.